It's been 1 month since the Skripals were found unconscious in that area of Salisbury still cordoned off today. Bizarre at first, no one in the quiet city knew the incident would take on global proportions. The standoff between the UK and Russia drew in diplomats from dozens of other nations today.
The international community has firmly rebuffed yet another attempt by Russia to confuse and frustrate this process.
Russia wanted other members of the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons to support its call for a joint investigation into the poisoning. It found little support. Moscow's representative at the OPCW said the British Prime Minister blamed Russia before she could have known who was responsible. Moscow's been churning out a full-on information offensive, complete with a montage of British news stories posted online to show the variety of theories about Russian involvement. Moscow's even using the words of the expert who runs this British military lab to discredit the claim Russia produced the poison.
It's not for us to advise on who made the nerve agent or where indeed it came from.
Again today, British authorities doubled down.
We know that the Russians designed it, and we know that the Russians were the only people to make it and stockpile it. So it very quickly eliminates most of the other suspects potentially.
In Turkey, Russia's president struck a different tone, saying he hoped common sense would prevail and that international relations would stop taking a beating. Already, though, Russia's demanding an urgent meeting of the UN Security Council tomorrow to talk about what happened on the streets of Salisbury, the incident a month ago that poisoned diplomatic relations. Thomas Dagg, CBC News, London.